pirate attacks are actually rare, especially against modern warships operated by the United States Navy. These ships are usually equipped with various weapons and self-defense systems that can be used if an attack from pirates occur. One of the modern warships owned and operated by the United States Navy is the Zumwalt class destroyer. This top-of-the-line vessel is designed as a multi-mission stealth ship with a focus on land attack. Its primary role is to provide naval fire support, with secondary roles in surface warfare and anti-aircraft warfare. Designed with a high level of modernity, this ship features two Advanced Gun Systems or AGS 155mm naval guns, turrets with 920-round magazines, and unique long-range land attack projectile ammunition with a 24-pound explosive payload fired from the AGS guns. The Zumwalt's distinctive appearance results from a design requirement of a low radar cross-section or RCS. Despite being classified as a destroyer, the Zumwalt is significantly larger than other active destroyers or cruisers. It has a tumble-home hull form that can pierce waves with sides sloping inward above the waterline. This reduces the RCS by reflecting much less energy compared to conventional flared hull shapes. The ship's unique design aims primarily for stealth and the ability to avoid detection. To generate electrical propulsion power, the Zumwalt class is equipped with an integrated electrical propulsion system that can deliver electricity from turbo generators to electric drive motors or weapons, a total ship computing environment infrastructure or TSCEI, an automated fire suppression system, and automatic pipe rupture isolation. Moreover, this class is designed to require a smaller, less expensive crew to operate compared to similar warships. In addition to its weaponry, the Zumwalt class is fitted with an AN/SPY-3 active electronically scanned array radar, primarily the Raytheon X-band SPY-3 multifunction radar or MFR active array, which offers superior medium to high altitude performance compared to other radar bands. This radar will also have software modifications for volume search functionality. Ship operators will be able to optimize the SPY-3 for horizon search or volume search. Furthermore, the SPY-3 radar will be capable of generating interrupted continuous wave illumination or ICWI, although significant software modifications are still needed to support ICWI and send and receive link messages to missiles. The Zumwalt class is also equipped with a dual-band sonar controlled by an advanced automated computer system. This sonar functions to detect mines and submarines and is claimed to be superior to the Arleigh-Burke class sonar and coastal ASW but less effective in deep waters. Although the Zumwalt has an integrated underwater sensor suite and a multi-function towed array, it does not have torpedo tubes. Therefore, it still relies on helicopters or VLASROC to destroy submarines detected by its sonar. Returning to the issue of pirate attacks, while pirates more often target container ships or tankers, they sometimes misidentify ships. This happened to a modern Spanish warship that was once attacked by Somali pirates who mistook it for a civilian vessel. So, what if these pirates attacked a modern Zumwalt-class warship equipped with complete weaponry and cutting-edge technology? Is there still a chance for the pirates to seize and loot the ship? Now, imagine a moment where the Zumwalt is traversing in Somali waters, tasked with monitoring and protecting passing merchant ships using its radar and optics to watch its surroundings. Suddenly, the Zumwalt identifies several small, armed boats rapidly approaching a nearby merchant ship. These small boats are considered a threat, so the Zumwalt immediately sends a warning while protecting the merchant vessel. We must also consider several factors that influence the likelihood and outcome of a pirate attack on the Zumwalt. One significant factor determining the risk of the Zumwalt becoming a pirate target is location. Some regions are known for piracy, including the South China Sea, the Malacca Strait, the Gulf of Aden, the Gulf of Guinea, and the Caribbean. Pirates operating in these areas have varying motivations and methods, ranging from political and economic to ideological. Although the Zumwalt has stealth technology that makes it difficult to detect by radar, it can still be seen with the naked eye or other optical devices. Most of its weapon systems and elements of the ship's electrical generating machinery are computer-controlled, with minimal human involvement. As a result, this large warship only requires about 130 to 150 crew members. Another capability of the Zumwalt is its ability to operate in various weather and sea conditions thanks to its advanced stabilization system. Pirates usually target weak or unprotected merchant ships like passenger vessels or fishing boats. They typically use small, agile boats that can quietly approach the target ship. Pirates would certainly face deadly challenges and threats, especially if they tried to attack a destroyer like the Zumwalt. Firstly, they would have difficulty finding or detecting the Zumwalt due to its high stealth capability. Pirates would struggle to see the Zumwalt on their radar, or even with the naked eye, because the ship's shape and materials prevent it from reflecting electromagnetic waves. Even if the pirates attacked using a sophisticated ship, their vessel would still not hear or see the Zumwalt because of its propulsion system that produces little noise and heat. This would make it difficult for the pirates to know the ship's position or direction of movement. The group of pirates would also find it challenging to approach or attack the ship due to the Zumwalt's various advanced weapons, which are always ready in case of threats. If the pirates managed to get close to the Zumwalt, the ship's system would automatically react and aim weapons like cannons at the suspected target. The Zumwalt uses AGS guns, capable of firing LRLAP projectiles that can destroy a pirate speedboat with a single shot. With these guns, other weapons like tomahawk or harpoon missiles are no longer needed by the Zumwalt to fight pirates. Other guns on the Zumwalt include 30mm or 7.62mm caliber cannons, which are the main weapons used to give warnings or shot at speedboats operated by pirates. But before that, the Zumwalt would launch helicopters or drones to issue warnings using warning shots to drive away the pirate ships. But of course, the pirates would not just sit idle. They would also launch RPGs or grenades at the destroyer. To avoid these attacks, the Zumwalt would use an electronic counterintelligence system that functions to disrupt or deceive the RPG and grenade systems. And if missiles or grenades still approach the Zumwalt, the next step is to launch 𝗤𝘂𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃 missiles that can attract the attention of the missiles and grenades and divert them away from the ship. The Zumwalt also has another defense called RAM, which is designed to be able to shoot down missiles or grenades launched by pirates before they reach the ship. Therefore, the pirate group would have difficulty escaping or boarding the Zumwalt without facing failure and destruction. So, what if these pirates managed to get past all the attacks or defenses of the Zumwalt and board the ship? Believe it or not, the pirates would still have trouble seizing or kidnapping the crew and stealing valuable items on the Zumwalt. This is because the Zumwalt is manned and operated by hundreds of trained and experienced United States Navy soldiers. These soldiers are also equipped with weapons that can easily capture the pirates. These factors make the Zumwalt essentially impossible for pirates to attack or seize. November 11th, 2008 incident. On November 11th, 2008, 12 Somali pirates were defeated by the British Royal Navy. The action took place 110 kilometers south of the coast of Yemen, precisely in the Gulf of Aden. As the HMS Cumberland of the British Navy sailed through the Gulf, they encountered a Somali pirate ship. Immediately, the pirates opened fire with their guns. After a brief exchange of gunfire with the Royal Marines, 2 pirates were killed, and the dhow operated by the pirates was captured by the Cumberland. For context, the Gulf of Aden was considered a dangerous area for ships, especially along the Somali coast. Until this November 11th incident, at least 32 ships had been hijacked in the Gulf by Somali pirate groups. French Navy's attack on Somali pirates. In September 2009, a group of Somali pirates attempted to board a ship sailing in the Indian Ocean at night. Initially, they mistook the vessel for an ordinary cargo ship. Unexpectedly, it turned out to be the French Navy's La Somme. This 160-meter, 18,000-ton ship was specifically operated as a fuel supply vessel for all French military command centers in the Indian Ocean region. After their actions were discovered by the French Marines, the pirate group tried to flee from La Somme. Following a 1-hour pursuit, the 5 pirates were finally apprehended. Operation Atalanta. Operation Atalanta was a military operation conducted by the European Union Naval Forces, or UNAVFOR, to combat piracy in the high seas off the Horn of Africa and the Western Indian Ocean. One of its actions occurred when Greece took over command of Operation Atalanta from December 2008 to April 2009. During this operation, they utilized the frigates Hydra and 𝗤𝘂𝗲𝗃 as patrol vessels. On March 29, 2009, 𝗤𝘂𝗃𝗃 collaborated with a helicopter from a Spanish frigate to neutralize and disarm a Somali pirate ship. The attack happened because the pirates were attempting to seize a German Navy tanker. Fortunately, the Operation Atalanta forces managed to defeat those Somali pirates. 𝗤𝗃𝗃𝗁𝗂𝗯 Alabama Rescue Operation. On April 8, 2009, the USS Bainbridge, an 𝗤𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗁-class guided missile destroyer of the United States Navy, was tasked with assisting the American-flagged container ship 𝗤𝗃𝗃𝗁𝗂𝗯 Alabama, which had been hijacked by Somali pirates. While all crew members of the 𝗤𝗃𝗃𝗁𝗂𝗯 Alabama were rescued, their captain, Richard Phillips, had been taken hostage and held captive on the pirates' lifeboat. He refused to be released in a failed attempt to exchange him for the captured pirates. When Bainbridge arrived, the 155-meter ship immediately surrounded the Somali pirates. Afterward, negotiations began between the pirates and the Bainbridge crew for the captain's release. Fortunately, Captain Phillips was freed on April 12, 2009 and reported to be in good condition. Following the incident, 3 Somali pirates were shot and killed by U.S. Navy SEAL snipers aboard the Bainbridge, while 1 other was captured. Attack on oil tanker by Somali pirates. Once again, on May 5, 2010, a group of Somali pirates attacked an oil tanker and took 23 crew members hostage. The attack occurred while the tanker was traveling from Sudan to China, carrying 86,000 tons of crude oil worth $52 million. The oil tanker was identified as the MV Moscow University, measuring 243 meters long and 42 meters wide. However, in the end, the tanker and its captured crew were rescued by the crew of the Russian Navy's 𝗤𝗏𝗃𝗃-class warship Marshal Shapochnikov in the Gulf of Aden. After a gunfight, the Marines managed to defeat the 10 pirates. All 10 were detained on the tanker and brought to Moscow for trial. Sinking of Somali pirate ships by British Navy. The British Royal Navy is renowned as one of the strongest naval military forces in the world. This was proven by their action of successfully defeating a group of Somali pirates, even sinking their ships. In May 2010, the Navy managed to sink 2 Somali pirate ships off the coast of Africa. The interception and sinking operation of the pirate vessels was carried out with the assistance of the frigate HMS Chatham. However, before sinking them, the Marine team first stormed the larger ship and found suspected pirates with a large amount of fuel on board. Finally, the pirates surrendered and were forced to discard their weapons into the sea. Rescue of MV Taipan. In April 2010, the German container ship MV Taipan was suddenly attacked by a group of pirates while passing through waters off the coast of Somalia. However, the attack did not last long. After the MV Taipan crew sent a distress signal, a group of Dutch Marines immediately intercepted the Somali pirates using the Tromp-class frigate, which also carried a Lynx helicopter. The Lynx helicopter was then deployed to drop 6 Dutch Marines onto the deck of the container ship. After defeating the group of Somali pirates, 15 crew members of the MV Taipan were released and reported to be in good condition. As a threat, the Tromp ship also fired warning shots and sounded an alarm, causing the Somali pirate mothership to flee immediately. After ensuring the situation was safe, the MV Taipan was allowed to continue its journey, although the ship's bridge area was damaged due to the attack. Rescue of the 𝗏𝗏𝗄 by Malaysian Royal Navy. 𝗏𝗏𝗄 was a Chinese fishing vessel operated by the China Communications Construction. When returning to Shanghai, 𝗏𝗏𝗄 was suddenly attacked by Somali pirates in the waters of the Horn of Africa on December 17, 2008. The pirates aboard this ship were equipped with weapons such as rocket launchers and heavy machine guns. To defend their ship from the pirate attack, 30 crew members also fought back using water cannons, Molotov cocktails, and beer bottles. Some crew members were also reported to have sent distress signals. After responding to the crew's radio call for help, the Royal Malaysian Navy immediately deployed the warship Sri Indira Sakti along with its military helicopters. Upon arriving at the 𝗏𝗏𝗄, the Malaysian Marine team immediately fired upon the pirates attempting to flee the scene. Fortunately, no crew members of 𝗏𝗏𝗄 or Malaysian Marines were injured. Operation Dawn 8. Finally, there was Operation Dawn 8, a military action by the Royal Malaysian Navy against Somali pirates in the Arabian Sea on January 20, 2011. This military operation was carried out to rescue the Japanese-owned chemical tanker MT Bunga Laurel, which was attacked by Somali pirates around 600 kilometers southeast of the port of Muscat, Oman. During the attack, 23 crew members of the MT Bunga Laurel activated the ship's security alert system before taking shelter in a secure compartment near the engine room. Soon after, the Malaysian Ship Protection Team responded to the signal and immediately deployed an attack helicopter and 14 special naval forces in 2 fast motor boats to the tanker. After tracking the ship for 1 night, the Malaysian forces finally managed to regain control of the ship, and all crew members of the Bunga Laurel were reported safe. Of the 18 pirates, 4 were captured by the Malaysian forces for trial.
What happens if an aircraft carrier is attacked by Somali pirates? Do Somali pirates have the capability to threaten or even damage an aircraft carrier? Aircraft carriers have robust defense features on their own, one of which comes from their maneuverability. Despite their massive size, you might think that aircraft carriers are difficult to move, but don't be mistaken. Because carriers like the Nimitz class can maneuver at speeds of 30 knots or 55 km/h. Can you imagine a structure as large as a football field moving that fast? This maneuvering capability also supports the Nimitz class's ability to cover 96 kilometers in just 1.5 hours, so its capability to avoid attacks is still reliable. To ensure the safety of the ship's crew and maintain the readiness of the aircraft carrier to face potential attacks, the United States routinely conducts explosive test drills near the aircraft carrier. These explosions are not to be taken lightly, as they can produce vibrations equivalent to a 3.9 magnitude earthquake. Moreover, when facing the enemy head-on, the weapons integrated into the aircraft carrier can serve as the best defense. For example, launching torpedoes to counter submarine attacks, using missile launchers to defend against rocket and aircraft attacks. In the US Nimitz class, the missile launcher used is the 𝗤𝗂𝗂𝗀𝗃𝗲𝗁𝗏, with a range of 50 kilometers and a speed of Mach 4 or 4,770 kilometers per hour. Additionally, there is the 𝗤𝗏-116 rolling airframe, with a range of 10 kilometers and a speed of Mach 2 or 2,500 kilometers per hour. In addition to torpedoes and missiles, there are also heavy machine guns to directly counter enemy warships. In the Nimitz class, there are 2 heavy machine guns used, namely the 𝗖𝗍𝗃𝗄𝗃, which has a range of 5.5 kilometers and a firing rate of 4,500 rounds per minute. Furthermore, there is also the Mark 38, with a range of 6.8 kilometers and a firing rate of 200 rounds per minute. Despite having maneuvering capabilities and weapons for self-defense, aircraft carriers also receive additional protection through a formation called a strike group, which relies on a series of naval assets such as destroyers, patrol ships, and submarines for escort and protection. The purposes of the strike group are varied, encompassing both offensive operations and defensive strategies. There is no fixed number of ships used in a strike group. For the United States, with its Nimitz-class carriers, the composition of the strike group is determined by the mission's requirements. When a Nimitz-class carrier is operating in US or Allied waters, the escort is minimal, typically consisting of 1 destroyer and 3 patrol ships, or at most 10 destroyers, 5 submarines, and 15 patrol ships. However, when sailing outside US or Allied territories, the Nimitz-class carrier is accompanied by only 2 types of ships: destroyers and submarines. These escort ships, of course, use nuclear propulsion to match the endurance of the Nimitz class at sea. The primary role of the destroyer, such as the Zumwalt class in this formation, is to provide defense against airborne threats through the 𝗖𝗄𝗃 system technology. The 𝗖𝗄𝗃 system is a rocket launch system claimed to be capable of intercepting intercontinental ballistic missiles. Additionally, destroyers also play a role in offense by using the Mk-57 vertical launch system, which can launch missiles like the evolved Sea Sparrow and Tomahawk missiles. Within the formation accompanying an aircraft carrier, submarines play both defensive and offensive roles. Defense-wise, submarines are there to detect and counter underwater threats, such as torpedoes from enemy submarines or sea mines. In terms of offense, submarines play a powerful role. For instance, in the case of the United States, Nimitz-class carriers are often accompanied by Ohio-class submarines that have the ability to launch Trident II ballistic missiles. These ballistic missiles can fly up to 12,000 kilometers and reach speeds of Mach 24 or 29,020 kilometers per hour. What's even more astonishing is that the Trident II carries WW-88 nuclear warheads, each with a devastating yield of 4,750 kilotons. This yield is hundreds of times more powerful than the atomic bombs that struck Hiroshima and Nagasaki, which had yields of 20 and 15 kilotons, respectively. Considering the robust defense systems possessed by aircraft carriers like the Nimitz class of the United States, attacking such a naval formation would be a foolhardy endeavor. Surprisingly, a group of pirates attempted to raid a US warship in 2016 off the coast of Somalia. Warship in 2016 off the coast of Somalia. However, these pirates did not succeed in gaining anything from the US warship. Somali pirates are a group of individuals who engage in piracy in the waters of Somalia and its surroundings. Somali pirates typically use small and fast boats called skiffs, equipped with machine guns, rockets, and grenades. Somali pirates often target cargo ships, passenger vessels, and humanitarian aid ships passing through the Bab el-Mandeb Strait and the Gulf of Aden, which are vital shipping routes connecting Asia and Europe. Their aim is to kidnap ship crew members and demand ransoms from the ship owners. The question is, what would happen if an aircraft carrier were attacked by Somali pirates? Do Somali pirates have the capability to threaten or even damage an aircraft carrier? The answer is highly unlikely, and here are several reasons why. Size and speed difference. Aircraft carriers are massive, approximately 300 meters in length and 75 meters in width, with a weight of over 100,000 tons and the capacity to carry over 5,000 people. In contrast, Somali pirate skiffs are only about 6 meters long and 2 meters wide, with a capacity for only 4 to 6 individuals. While skiffs may be faster than aircraft carriers, with speeds of around 74 kilometers per hour, aircraft carriers are not slow either, with speeds of approximately 56 kilometers per hour. Additionally, aircraft carriers are always surrounded by faster and more formidable escort vessels. The difference in range and weaponry. Aircraft carriers have a very long-range attack capability, approximately 1,500 kilometers. Aircraft carriers can launch fighter aircraft equipped with long-range missiles capable of destroying targets on land and at sea. They can also deploy helicopters that can attack targets from the air or rescue ship crew members in distress. Furthermore, aircraft carriers possess a strong air defense system, including missiles like the Standard Missile 2, SM-2, and RAM, Rolling Airframe Missile, which can shoot down enemy aircraft or missiles from hundreds of kilometers away. On the other hand, Somali pirates only have light weapons, such as machine guns, rockets, and grenades, which are effective only at close range. Somali pirates do not have aircraft or missiles that can attack an aircraft carrier from a distance. Difference in capabilities and strategies. Aircraft carriers have the ability to detect and identify threats from a long distance using radar, sonar, and satellites. They can also communicate and coordinate with escort ships, fighter aircraft, and ground forces. Aircraft carriers can quickly change direction and speed, thanks to nuclear propulsion systems that can operate continuously. In contrast, Somali pirates do not have the capability to detect and identify aircraft carriers from a distance because they lack radar or sonar. Somali pirates also lack the ability to communicate and coordinate with other pirate groups because they do not have radios or satellites. They also cannot change direction and speed quickly because they use diesel engines that are prone to damage or fuel shortages. From these explanations, it can be concluded that aircraft carriers are extremely difficult to attack by Somali pirates. Aircraft carriers have significant advantages in terms of size, speed, range, weaponry, capabilities, and strategies. Somali pirates only have an advantage in terms of numbers because they can operate in large groups scattered in the waters off Somalia. However, numbers alone are not enough to overcome the significant differences between an aircraft carrier and a skiff. Therefore, if an aircraft carrier were to be attacked by Somali pirates, the result would be that the aircraft carrier would easily defeat the Somali pirates. The aircraft carrier can launch fighter aircraft that can bomb the pirate skiffs from the air. The aircraft carrier can also deploy helicopters that can shoot at the pirate skiffs from close range. The aircraft carrier can use its air defense system to intercept rockets or grenades launched by the pirates. The aircraft carrier can also utilize its naval defense systems to sink pirate skiffs with torpedoes or cannons. The aircraft carrier can also deploy escort ships that can chase and capture fleeing pirate skiffs. So, what happens if an aircraft carrier is attacked by Somali pirates? The answer is nothing happens to the aircraft carrier. It remains intact and secure, while the Somali pirates would be defeated and likely destroyed. That's why no country or group dares to attack an aircraft carrier, because they know it would be a suicide mission. Hey there! Welcome back to the Nauctis on YouTube. In the midst of the vast and mysterious ocean, threats often arise from humans themselves, such as disturbing pirate actions. With the advancement of technology and tactics, modern pirates have become increasingly sophisticated and organized, demanding more advanced methods and equipment to combat them. We will delve into the world of the most fearsome anti-piracy ships, which not only showcase their strength and capabilities in protection, but also highlight innovation and advanced strategies in dealing with various threats at sea. From the formidable Sentinel, agile ghost boat, tough Cyclone patrol ship, to the automated protector boat, we will explore the stories behind these four ships. The Ghost stealth boat is an advanced warship developed by Juliet Marine Systems for potential use by the US Navy. It's claimed to be the world's first supercavitating vessel, meaning it can sail through air bubbles underwater to reduce friction and increase speed. The boat has a hull length of approximately 18.9 meters and has angular and faceted shapes, making it more reminiscent of a stealth aircraft than a traditional watercraft. It also has very small radar signatures, thanks to its sophisticated technology and physical design. The boat can accommodate 14 people in an 11.6-meter mission bay, plus 2 more in the cockpit. Its hull is made of aluminum and stainless steel and has a 5 centimeters thick ballistic front glass. Ghost is equipped with twin Lycoming T53 gas turbine engines with a total of 4,000 horsepower, capable of reaching speeds of 30 knots under various conditions. The inspiration for Ghost came from the need to protect US Navy ships and personnel in shallow and deep waters following the bombing of the USS Cole missile destroyer in 2000. At that time, a small motorboat filled with explosives was able to penetrate the USS Cole's defenses and explode in the middle of the ship, killing 17 sailors and injuring many others. With its stealth and supercavitating capabilities, the Ghost boat can be used for various missions, such as troop protection, special operations, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. It can also be used for civilian tasks, such as ferry services or high-speed maritime taxis, offshore oil rig supply, or even recreational boating. One of the anti-piracy capabilities of the Ghost boat is its incredible speed. It can reach speeds of over 90 km/h on the water. With this speed, The Ghost Boat can evade or chase down pirate vessels that typically use motorboats or speedboats. Ghost features gyro stabilization systems and is equipped with 22 underwater control surfaces to ensure maneuverability and stability, even in rough sea conditions. Furthermore, the Ghost Boat is equipped with a modular weapon system that can be customized for mission requirements. It can carry machine guns, automatic cannons, anti-ship missiles, or torpedoes. With these weapons, the Ghost Boat can easily destroy or neutralize pirate threats. Ghost can reduce operational costs in anti-piracy operations by minimizing the need for armed security teams on commercial vessels, as well as reducing the operational costs of warships and aircraft in piracy-prone regions such as the waters off Somalia. Through its combination of innovative design and high operational capabilities, Ghost offers an advanced solution to counter piracy threats and supports special military operations at sea. The 35M Sentinel crew and AMP patrol vessel is a fast, highly customizable multi-purpose platform that can perform various missions such as security patrol, escort, crew and light cargo transfer, and oil and gas support. The vessel has an aluminum hull and a composite wheelhouse, which make it suitable for operating in different environments and conditions. The vessel can accommodate up to 18 crew and 50 passengers with comfortable living quarters. One of the main features of the 35M Sentinel crew and AMP patrol vessel is its anti-piracy capability. The vessel is designed to protect itself and its clients from pirate attacks, which are a serious threat in some regions of the world. The vessel is equipped with composite ballistic armor for the wheelhouse and the main deck accommodation structure, which can resist gunfire and explosions. The vessel also has gun mounts and ballistic shields that provide robust coverage around the vessel. The crew can use these weapons to deter or repel pirates who try to board or hijack the vessel. Another anti-piracy feature of the Sentinel crew and patrol vessel is its daughter craft, which is a 7M rib stern drive that can be launched with a davit. The daughter craft can be used for fast rescue, patrol, or interception operations. The daughter craft can also act as a decoy or a distraction for the pirates, while the main vessel escapes or calls for backup. The Sentinel crew and patrol vessel is developed by Nautic Africa, a company that specializes in designing, building, and maintaining commercial and military vessels. Nautic Africa is part of Paramount Maritime Holdings, a group of companies that offer integrated maritime solutions for the global market. The Sentinel has been used by many oil and gas service contractors in hostile territories along the West African coastline. The vessel has also obtained classification certification from Bureau Veritas, an international organization that sets safety and quality standards for vessels. The Sentinel is an example of innovation in the maritime industry that offers flexibility, efficiency, and reliability in performing various missions. Cyclone patrol ships are a class of coastal patrol vessels that were once in service with the United States Navy. These ships were launched between 1992 and 1994, with a weight of approximately 328 tons, a length of 179 feet, a width of 25 feet, and a draft of 7.5 feet. The primary mission of these ships is coastal patrol and interdiction surveillance, which is a crucial aspect of the U.S. Navy's coastal operations strategy. These ships also provide full mission support for U.S. Navy Special Operations Forces, such as SEALs and SWCC. Some of the ships from this class were temporarily transferred to the U.S. Coast Guard and later returned. Cyclone-class ships were assigned to Naval Special Warfare. Of the 14 ships, 9 originally operated from the U.S. Navy amphibious base Little Creek in Norfolk, Virginia, and 4 originally operated from the U.S. Navy amphibious base Coronado. These ships provided the U.S. Navy's Special Warfare Command with fast and reliable platforms capable of responding to emergencies in low-intensity conflict environments. 6 ships were decommissioned and loaned to the U.S. Coast Guard. The main Cyclone ship was loaned from 2000 to 2004, then transferred to the Philippine Navy in 2004. Monsoon was loaned to the USCG in 2004, and Tempest in 2005, both of which were returned in 2008. Shamal, Tornado, and Zephyr were loaned from 2004 to 2011. After being returned to the U.S. Navy, they were all recommissioned. The ships loaned to the U.S. Coast Guard were used in various roles, including search and rescue, interception, boarding, and inspection of foreign vessels arriving at U.S. ports. In September 2010, a decision was made to recall all remaining ships from this class due to fatigue damage to their hulls. The class was designed for a service life of approximately 15 years. All except the youngest member of the class, USS Tornado, PC-14, had been in service longer. One of the anti-piracy capabilities of the Cyclone-class ships is their powerful and flexible armament. These ships are equipped with 2 25mm Mk-38 automatic cannons, 2.50 caliber, 12.7mm, machine guns, 2 40mm Mark 19 automatic grenade launchers, 2 7.62mm M240B machine guns, 6 FM-92 Stinger surface-to-air missiles, and 2 quadruple Mark 60 BGM 176B Griffin B missile launchers. This armament allows these ships to rapidly and accurately respond to air and surface threats. Furthermore, Cyclone-class ships also have the capability to carry special operations forces that can conduct assaults or interceptions on targets on land or at sea. These ships can accommodate 9 SEALs or 6 Coast Guard law enforcement personnel. The ships are also equipped with 2 RHIBs, rigid-hulled inflatable boats, that can be used for pursuit, capture, or evacuation of individuals or cargo. The Protector Robot anti-pirate boats are unmanned vessels developed by Rafael Advanced Defense Systems, an Israeli defense company. These robot boats are designed to combat maritime terrorism threats, such as ship hijackings by pirates off the coast of Somalia. They represent the world's first operational unmanned surface vessels, USVs. The Protector robot is equipped with mini Typhoon weapons, top-light electro-optical vision systems, and a sound amplification system. Shaped like a 9-meter rubber boat with a low and aerodynamic superstructure, the Protector robot can reach speeds of 92.6 km per hour and has a range of 740 kilometers. It can be remotely operated from a distance of up to 18.5 kilometers by a commander and operator on land or aboard another vessel. The robot boat is capable of performing tasks such as force protection, anti-terrorism, surveillance and reconnaissance, mine warfare, and electronic warfare. It can identify and intercept suspicious vessels while communicating with them through voice or warning shots. The Protector robot serves as the first line of defense while keeping personnel and assets at a safe distance. The Protector robot has been used by the Singapore Navy to support coalition forces in the Persian Gulf in 2005 and later for anti-piracy missions in the Gulf of Aden. That wraps up today's video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more awesome videos. Catch you in the next one.